The booming market for nutraceuticals, bioactive compounds derived from food sources and marketed as health-enhancing or disease-fighting agents, has become a powerful force in the world of cancer care. From curcumin in turmeric to resveratrol in red wine, green tea catechins, mushroom extracts, and countless supplement blends, the message is clear and seductive. Nature holds the cure. For cancer patients desperate for hope, often disillusioned by harsh treatments or grim statistics, these natural products offer a tempting alternative or complement to chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery. But beneath the glossy marketing and optimistic testimonials lies a reality riddled with scientific uncertainty, regulatory failure, and genuine risk. The promise of nutraceuticals in oncology remains largely theoretical, while the pitfalls, from false hope to harmful drug interactions, are already very real. Curcumin, perhaps the poster child of this trend, has demonstrated anti-inflammatory and anti-proliferative effects in preclinical studies. In test tubes and animal models, it appears to inhibit cancer cell growth and reduce markers of tumor progression. But these findings rarely translate to meaningful results in human trials. Curcumin has notoriously poor bioavailability, meaning the body absorbs little of it and even less reaches tumor tissue in active form. Similar problems afflict other popular compounds like resveratrol and EGSG, epigallocatechin gallate from green tea. While some small studies hint at benefits, the doses required for therapeutic effect are often far higher than what is found in food or typical supplements. Worse, when concentrated into pills or extracts, these substances can sometimes do harm, causing liver toxicity, interacting with medications, or triggering unintended immune responses. Yet despite these limitations, the nutraceutical industry flourishes, largely due to regulatory gaps that allow companies to market supplements without proving safety or efficacy. In the US, for example, the FDA does not regulate supplements as drugs, meaning manufacturers don't need to conduct clinical trials or submit proof of benefit before putting products on shelves. Labels often feature vague, non-committal claims like supports immune health or promotes cellular wellness, which sound meaningful but are scientifically meaningless. For cancer patients, this creates a minefield of misinformation. Products that look legitimate, sound promising, and carry a veneer of scientific credibility, yet offer no proven clinical value. The danger is not just financial waste. Many nutraceuticals can interfere with standard cancer treatments in ways patients and even doctors may not anticipate. Antioxidants like vitamin E, for instance, may blunt the oxidative stress that some chemotherapies rely on to kill cancer cells. Herbal extracts like St. John's wort, commonly used for mood support, can alter liver enzyme activity, affecting how drugs are metabolized and reducing the effectiveness of critical medications. Even seemingly benign substances like garlic or turmeric can increase bleeding risk or change platelet function, complicating surgery or radiation therapy. These interactions are rarely disclosed on product packaging, and patients may not think to mention supplements during oncology appointments, especially if they believe them to be natural and thus harmless. This illusion of safety is perhaps the most dangerous myth surrounding nutraceuticals. The assumption that a compound derived from a plant or food must be gentle, non-toxic, or even healing is deeply embedded in popular culture, but biologically false. Nature is full of powerful poisons, and many pharmaceuticals themselves originate from natural sources, but are carefully purified, dosed, and tested. Supplements are not. They vary widely in concentration, purity, and formulation. Studies have found heavy metal contamination, mislabeling, and even undeclared prescription drugs in certain nutraceutical products. For vulnerable cancer patients, who may already have impaired liver or kidney function, this lack of oversight is not just an inconvenience, it's a direct threat to their health. None of this is to say that nutraceuticals have no place in cancer care. Some compounds are being actively studied in high-quality clinical trials. Certain mushroom polysaccharides, like PSK and PSP, have shown immunomodulatory effects in Japanese cancer treatment protocols. Omega-3 fatty acids may help reduce cachexia and inflammation. Green tea catechins are being explored for prostate cancer prevention. But these are exceptions, not the rule, and their use should be guided by an oncologist or clinical nutritionist, not an influencer or health blog. Unfortunately, the regulatory system lags far behind the marketing machine. Patients are exposed to a flood of online content, some well-meaning, some predatory, that makes grand promises without disclosing the lack of evidence. At worst, this can lead people to delay or reject evidence-based treatment. At best, it wastes money and gives a false sense of security. For some, it creates a psychological dependency on natural products that may do nothing at all, while diverting attention from more meaningful interventions like physical activity, sleep, or consistent clinical care. In the end, the promise of nutraceuticals in oncology must be met with a healthy dose of skepticism. There is value in exploring the role of food-derived compounds in cancer biology, but hype has vastly outpaced evidence. Until supplements are held to the same standards of testing and safety as pharmaceuticals, their use, especially in oncology, must be approached with caution, transparency, and professional supervision. Hope should never come at the cost of safety. And in the world of nutraceuticals, the line between the two is far thinner than most patients are led to believe.